Okay, let's talk about the third sexting scandal involving former New York Congressman Anthony Weiner. Yet again, caught sexting women. Weinergate 2011, as it has come to be known, led to Anthony Weiner's resignation as a congressman. Then, in 2013, he was running for mayor of New York City. 3 women exposed that he had been sexting with them. That ended his mayoral run. And now, this taking place in 2015, but being revealed over the last 24 to 48 hours, yet again, a report that Anthony Weiner was sexting with another woman, this time ending his marriage to Hillary Clinton confidant Huma Abedin, who has said she is leaving Anthony Weiner. The concern now is their son. Speaking of their son, if you're looking at this picture that we are displaying, Anthony Weiner sexting a picture, apparently a picture in which he was very, very excited, to say the least. And his son, a baby at the time, is in the picture that he sexted to this woman that he was in touch with. And indeed, the New York Times now reporting that Weiner and Abedin have separated. Now, I don't care that much about Anthony Weiner and his sexting. The guy clearly is having a major, major problem. This is completely humiliating to his wife, Hillary Clinton's advisor, Huma Abedin. This is not good for their son. This is clearly a guy with serious issues. But I'm more interested in how Donald Trump all of a sudden is in the middle of this disastrous scandal by trying to critique Hillary Clinton. As a result, Donald Trump actually saying there is blame here for Hillary Clinton. This is from a Donald Trump statement on Hillary Clinton's bad judgment. Abedin, Trump said, quote, is making a very wise decision. I know Anthony Weiner well, and she will be far better off without him. Adding, I only worry for the country in that Hillary Clinton was careless and negligent in allowing Weiner to have such close proximity to highly classified information. Who knows what he learned and who he told? It's just another example of Hillary Clinton's bad judgment. It is possible that our country and its security have been greatly compromised by this. Let me remind you that Donald Trump is on his third wife, has a reputation for being a womanizer, has any number of problems. I would have stayed out of it if I were Donald Trump, but apparently Donald Trump couldn't. So then let's analyze what he's saying. Trump is saying that individuals 2 layers of separation removed from the candidate, those associations are problematic. I hate to break it to Trump, but if you were to look at everybody who's 2 layers away from Donald Trump, there would be some disturbing people in there. And I don't think that this is a door Donald Trump wants to open.
He's not afraid to open any door at this point. Anything is just good press to him. He's going to talk about everyone. He's going to say weird things about Dwayne Wade's cousin being murdered. Anything's open for this classless monster.
Trump's critique is just so flaccid, for lack of a better term. Because if he really had a problem with Anthony Weiner's behavior, he wouldn't be associated with the people he's associated with, like Roger Ailes, who has now been accused of sexual harassment by 20 women. Just for fun, here's a reminder from a press conference after one of Anthony Weiner's previous sexting scandals. This is when the Howard Stern show's Benji Bronk showed up and asked what I admit were some really funny questions of Anthony Weiner. Take a look at this.
Message, but I certainly wouldn't obviously do the things that I have done that led me to this place. Of course I would. No, I did not.
Will you help to support Arnold's love child?
Yes.
Thank you.
They were inappropriate. They were part of consensual, exchanges of emails, and I don't want to violate the privacy of the women who were involved, but it was clearly a mistake and one that I deeply regret. Thank you.
Were you fully erect?
What made you decide?
Were you fully erect or were you?
Anthony Weiner taking any and all questions, taking full.
I don't like to make light of what is a horrible family situation for Huma Abedin, but showing up and asking Anthony Weiner, number one, whether he was shocked that Arnold Schwarzenegger had sex with, quote, such an ugly woman. Number 2, whether he would help to support Arnold Schwarzenegger's love child. And number 3, whether in the gray panties he was fully aroused or capable of more. That is a level of parody that I find absolutely hilarious.
Did I actually hear him say yes to the love child, or was
He was answering a different question.
Okay, but you can't help but think.
It looked like he was saying yes, he would help to support Arnold's love child. This may be the end. Now I'm more comfortable saying this is the end of Anthony Weiner's political career.
Gamefly is sort of like Netflix for video games. They have over 8,000 new and classic games for Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS4, PS3, Wii, and a bunch of other platforms. And you can play as many games as you want for one monthly fee. And if you find some games you want to keep, you can buy them for a low used price. There's never any due dates or late fees. And our audience can get a free 30-day trial at gameflyoffer.com/TDPS. The games are shipped directly to you with return envelopes included. There's no contracts, and you can rent games through the mobile app. Get the free 30-day trial for the David Pakman Show audience and support our show by going to gameflyoffer.com/TDPS.